Hey, do some experimenting with me, some learning in public with me. What I'm doing is experimenting with ChatGPT, Higgsfield, and Midjourney. I'm experimenting. And so what I've done is I'll spare you the pre-work that I did, but I'm just playing around with a fictitious brand. And so I've given it some instructions and I've got different prompts for different scenarios. And so what I did was I ran this. This is for an energy drink called MOFO. And so I've run this through. This is Midjourney, and this is what Midjourney has done. As you can see, struggling with the text. But Nano Banana inside of Higgsfield has done a great job, like a really great job with the text. I mean, that's pretty solid. Got some vibe coding in the background there. Run that same prompt over here. You know, I still believe that prompting is the superpower. However, I don't know if I'm a great prompter, but I am a good director. I think it's Dan Martell, makes this distinction about directors and doers. So in this age that we're in, I don't have to necessarily be a great prompter. What I do need to do is be able to share ideas and then iterate, right? Flesh those ideas out. So which one did I choose here? Pick number 3. So we'll put it into, yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know why Midjourney is struggling with the consistency of the text. Not only is it not getting the text right, but it's not consistent at all. Nano Banana has been consistent the whole way through. Now, yes, this is obviously, well, except for here. But we don't have to choose that one either. So let's see. See how many credits I have. Now, I had made a video that I have not finished editing and putting up, kind of talking about the difference between things like Higgsfield and Fal.ai and what would be the most beneficial to use. Here's the thing that I'm debating whether I should even put that video out, and I'll tell you why. Because I can see every time you generate something, it's going to cost you something, right? Now I've got a plan here for Higgsfield, and I can look up here and see how many credits I have left, right? I have the ultimate plan, so I got a lot of credits, but when you're learning, you're going to spend. And the other video, so in Fal.ai, it's sort of a pay as you go. Think like phone plans. Now, originally I thought that Fal.ai was going to be a better deal. I'm changing my mind about that. They're both marketplaces. So, if I want to create an image, there are all these models that I can choose from. Now, Fal.ai has more models, but you're not going to go and experiment with all those models, and neither am I. So they're the models for images, they're the models for video. And this is not at all sponsored by Higgsfield or anyone else, just so you know. But like for video, I can choose my model here and I can see how much it's going to cost me in credits to generate at 720p. And the duration, you get 12 seconds, 15 credits. Choose that aspect ratio, 15 credits for a 16:9. And so let's go back over here. And then, of course, there's the Cinema Studio, which I talked about before in a video. Consistent characters. I'm going to ask, so far ChatGPT has not given me any prompts. So I've got all these prompts that I could use for product shots, give me a prompt with 2 people in our target audience. So again, I don't have to be an expert prompt engineer. I used to say that prompt, and I still feel this way. I think prompt engineering is the superpower, but I think communication, period, literacy, period, is going to be the superpower. But there's, this is like an essay. I wouldn't do this, I remember what it was like writing papers in school. I was horrible at that. So we're just going to copy this. And I've also, here specified the size, like 9:16. So if I want to use these on Instagram or for shorts or reels, we can do that. So we'll see. Let's go to Midjourney and see how that works. Midjourney so far is just not the business as far as this. Now, like Nano Banana, again, I'm using Nano Banana. If I were doing this on Fal.ai, I could get the Nano Banana Pro model on there. But yeah, I'm not feeling this. What though? All right, we're going to give up on Midjourney. This looks like a police interrogation. So again, I have not read the prompt or gone and tweaked the prompt or anything like that. But I'm going to make the thumbnail for this video that I'm recording right now, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Write a prompt that I can use as a YouTube no text. No text. No text. Let's see. We're going straight to Nano Banana. We're not fooling around with this other stuff. Going straight to Nano Banana. But, very important, we have to change this to 16:9 because that's the aspect ratio of a YouTube thumbnail. That's kind of cool. That's a cool can. I mean, this doesn't look like an energy drink that I would want to drink. I mean, maybe, but Maybe it's a drink. It's a truth serum that the people use to get you to tell the truth. What are we looking like on credits? We're still looking pretty good. I mean, listen. Again, this is an experiment. Adult performance. Adult performance. That's gonna be the thumbnail. And I'm just gonna try something out. So there's this negative space over here where this blank space over here that would be great for text, but I'm gonna let that text right there do the job. That's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see what happens. But that's how I'm using ChatGPT and image generation tools to create something. Now you could take those images and make videos out of them, whatnot. I don't want to waste credits doing them with any of these images because I'm not really a fan of them. But you could use, if you were using Higgsfield again, which I don't have a link, I don't have an affiliate link for. You could put your starting image there and then choose the camera, the movement, all that good stuff, and make a video. So there it is. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, let me know as well.